Ebusia baya ena kakani prophet Badu Kobi ya wada Glorious Way Chapel ano yenti so peni enka ewo media no so ye after say NBC 4AD abato no enkuni beti menka na na sorry dem ya wo preach Ebusia ena me no eka say prophet Badu Kobi akodi enkomo ewo 3FM ya woni ye ba peni Black Pastor ena ekodi sa enkomo na ne komo de no ena ensam de prophet Badu Kobi aka bebreye pa ne de kan wo kyerese abrada de lumba etias no wo be kan sem bi de kyerɛ no efa wo dobroni ene ensem a etwebo no na prophet Badu Kobi kyerese emre pamu no wo de sansem ni nyina abeba beto abonte busua se no da nkyɛn a wasan abekyerese honorable kana komprako Agyapong elsuma mo bi ba ne nkyɛn wo ne fie ebe pa ne kyɛw abra na MPP4 ekwakoye wo primaries no wo se honorable be pa ne kyɛw edefa ensem a ekɔso ewo na 2 abra na expose no ejina mu denden dia wo kyerese sansem a wo kan ye edefa wo no prophet Badu Kobi hu no nyina no eyenkrofo bi ene de sansem no ekoma no no honorable kana komprako Agyapong de even Badu Kobi na kasakwa onim ne personal so gina wa enya de se be hu no ne kwa no ne kohyia ye ewo play ma no mo kokuma se a honorable kana komprako Agyapong enhu se Badu Kobi no wono ni enti ensem a wo kan no sa time ni nyina no eye ensem a obi ena ede sa ensem ni nyina ekoma honorable ema ne be kan ebusua ma yenkɔ ne yenkɔ tese ne prophet Badu Kobi kan ensem na mesre so we me subscribe to no say ya no akai say what the girl never can send a banner upload on the first person. Yeah, was a big kayaka.
Spondylosis, whatever it is.
Yes.
And he was healed.
By the grace of God. Actually, when he came in, it was great Agyapong who brought him. I never knew Lumba would come, but earlier on, God had used me to prophesy about Lumba coming to the house of God. But I didn't know it would happen. So when he came, I remember the prophecy. And he came, he could not walk, he could not stand. And so I prayed over him. And then God said, you see that car? Give it to him. The one he seen in that car, his strength will come.
Wow.
It was a latest Mercedes.
Wow.
Yes, I bought that car over $100,000.
Oh my God.
Yes, and I obeyed God and I just gave it to him. And from that day, his health came back.
That same day?
From that day, his health came back.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This is 3FM.
I've never decided to talk about this, although Brony, Akosia Sewa matter. Most of it passed through my hands. But I've decided to be quiet.
Please talk to me about that.
At the right time.
Right now, it's all over the place.
Not today, but right time. So but then the Lumba brought to me Odobroni.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I know her. She knows me.
I see. And what did Daddy Lumba tell you about her?
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Yes.
Okay. So when he sat in the Mercedes Benz, he was okay. We never saw him with the collar again.
No, again. He was given bunch of medicine. Plenty. Because of that, I had to just take all the medicine and burn it. Everything, just mess it up. And that was all. Daddy Lumba never complained from that time.
Was he grateful to you?
Very. It was a little issue between him and Great Agyapong that brought our separation. Because
the launch of the album, right?
Yeah, he never expected. Yes, they came and launched the album, and then there was some misunderstanding somewhere.
Money.
He never expected that issue to come before me. He didn't want it that way. So when it happened, he was really not happy. So later, it affected our relationship. Outside that, we were very close. He told me things that are happening today. He gave me the inkling of it.
Wow.
Yes.
About his death?
No, about today what has become
Sewa Bruni.
Yeah.
Is it Akosia Bruni?
Akosia Sewa and
Odo Bruni.
He gave me some information, but the time will come. The time has not come yet.
Why did Daddy Lumba die like that? I mean, after the prophecy and the prayer, he looked good. Everything was okay. Was it because he broke away from the church?
I would not say so. Every man born into this earth has a time. So number one is your time of death. You must go. Number two, you never leave your covering. Every man must have a covering. Somebody will say, I can walk on it. Look at you. You have head on your body. So everybody must have a head over his or her life. And maybe that's also one of the things that contributed. But all in all, I remember the last time I met him, I went to Kumasi. Upon my return, I didn't know he was part of the flight. So when we got to Accra, he sat in bus. The moment he saw me at the airport, he quickly got up and said, sit down. I said, Daddy, no. He said, no, sit down. If you don't sit, I'll not sit. And indeed, he never sat.
Wow.
Yes.
Did he die a natural death?
Only the doctors can say it.
Spiritually, did he die a natural death?
This is 3FM.
May he so rest in peace. So rest in peace.
When was the last time you spoke with Daddy Lumba before he died?
That day I met him at the airport. That was it. Then he said, Papa, I'll come and look for you. That's what he told. That was his last words to me. I'll come and look for you.
Now, the people that you gave cars to all over the place, I mean, Tabitha Kum and all those people, they all received.
What I can say now is that they are doing their best. But I think, especially by the second part,
Yes.
they'll be moving at a better pace.
Oh, wow. You are still doing business.
2026, I'm going to be in business in a very great way.
Interesting.
Yes.
And your hope is that the government will be able to see your hard work and not give you gifts, but be able to put you on the right spot to do contracts.
Thank you.
As a genuine Ghanaian. That's what you're saying.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. And it's not wrong. Because I have my company.
Wow.
It's not wrong.
Wow.
It's not wrong.
So that at least you'll be able to recoup some of the millions.
Yes.
But Prof,
Yes,
how
sir.
come we didn't see any of the millions here?
It's because it's because it was not about you.
Oh.
It was about the comeback of
This
President
is
John
3FM.
Dramani Mahama.
Wow.
I had to stand to see that he gets back because you see, you have been saying President Mahama will come back.
Yes.
I will come back. So if you are saying so and it doesn't happen, they will label you a false prophet.
Yes.
So I decided to go all way, all length.
Did you sacrifice animals?
Oh no, never. That's why I was so bold to tell you financial sacrifices.
Interesting.
Yes,
So,
never.
So you had all this money in your account, or you got money from some other people?
I got it from, I would say, mostly from people who trusted me and knew after elections. So after elections, some monies were put somewhere, but I'm still in the hole, and then we'll get out.
So
We'll get out.
it's like it was an investment.
Like, something of that sort.
Wow.
Because that's why I said some of my things I had to let it go.
Again, I'm going to ask this question: is the president grateful for what you did?
President Oma is a different person.
This is 3FM.
Immediately after the elections, we met.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I went to his house
I'm happy to hear that.
and we had a nice chat. He's a very, 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 very good and true person.
Please, when you get the contracts, remember me.
I hear.
This is 3FM.
In fact, I am not a contractor, but remember me.
I hear.
Yes. And which way? I mean, do you like the way the country is going? It's been governed.
What I can say now is that they are doing their best. But I think, especially by the second part,
Yes.
they'll be moving at a better pace.
Oh, wow. Even what Ghanaians are seeing and excited is going to be better. That's what you're saying?
Yes, in the second part of the year, it's going to be a better time.
Interesting.
It's going to be a better time.
President
President
Mahama
will leave a good legacy.
Wow.
A legacy that will be spoken about.
President Mahama watches this show so much. He listens to this show.
Wow.
Speak to him.
My Excellency and His Excellency, I love you and you know. And you love me and I know. Forever, I will stand for you. Standing for you is divine because I know what God brought you to do. And I wanted to see it come to pass. And some of us will stand for you, pray with you, pray for you, pray for your family, pray for your government, pray for your ministers, pray for everybody around you so that this government will leave a legacy which will be spoken about
This
over the
is
years.
3FM.
And therefore, I wish you well, and it shall be well with you. I also love you. And keep doing what you are doing. You will finish well.
Interesting.
God is with you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Now, so you were responsible for blocking Kusi Boateng and El Benaz prophecies. Are they aware? Do they know that you blocked that?
After the elections, I and Victor, we sat down, my brother, we sat down, we chatted. I went to his house in Kumasi, we chatted, had a nice time. You see, when you don't know Prophet Victor Kusi, but you think he's something, let me use a word, pompous or whatever. No, except you get close. He's a very nice person, but you see, he lives a life of let me keep my respect. That is all about Prophet Victor. And so we had time. I went to his house. We had time. And it was such a nice time. And so, and every time he would just get some of his sons to ask him, how is Prophet Kobi, how is he doing, faring? So that is like that.
If you can block prophecies like that, that means you are more powerful than these prophets.
No. I
This
presented
is 3FM.
my courses. I produced my reasons. And God just listened to me. Because you see, if I had gone, oh God, don't let this come to pass. Why and how? So I produced my reasons. And he said, can you do A, B, C, D? I said, I will.
Tell me, what did the NPP do to you? A few seconds ago, you said the NPP destroyed everything for you.
NPP messed me up in terms of my business. A whole lot. In terms that, like, now you can't move again. And from that time.
What specifically?
We'll talk about it another day.
Really?
Because anytime I talk about what MPP did against me, including what Kennedy Agyapong Honorable did against me, I speak with passion. So let's keep it. I just want to see God put me where he wants to put me. I'll come and talk about it all.
Very interesting.
But they rendered me, they brought me down.
They brought you down.
Yes.
They made your coffers empty.
Yes.
No money.
Yes.
Are you married?
I get to airport. I get to airport. And then when I get there, they want to search my things and a whole lot.
Oh, harassment.
A whole lot. And there was only one MPP man who stood for me. I should have mentioned his name. But
I think it would be good to mention his name.
For political
and give him
reasons.
his flowers.
For political reasons, I won't mention it.
Okay.
I don't want it to be like I'm bringing no. So they
were searching you.
I get to airport. By the time I get there, they are asking I'm driving. They will stop me on the road. They will search my car.
So it was a political agenda against you.
Political agenda with some pastors behind it, so that they bring me down.
So you don't like them?
MPP? I have nothing against them.
Really?
No, I have nothing
This
against them
is
because you see,
3FM.
some of the MPP people are still. I met honorable the minority leader. I met him and then he told me boldly, whatever we have done against you, forgive us. I met him with Nana B in Kumasi.
Are you talking about Afenyo Markin?
Afenyo Markin, honorable Afenyo Markin, yes. And he told me, Prophet Nigegezi was there. He said, forgive us. And I said, no problem. And from that day, there's no problem. So I've forgiven them. And you know what Honorable Afenyo Markin said? Because of what we did against you, that is why this result came.
That's why they lost?
Yes. And when I was doing the spiritual work, I did it in such a way before my God that they should lose in such a way that they themselves will get to know what we did against this man. Is what is the cause of this.
Your spiritual...
If you check the parliamentary majority, you check the difference.
It's huge.
Can I shock you? We went through every constituency.
Wow.
Every constituency.
Wow.
And we spent thousands of dollars in a constituency.
Well, you sharing the money? Some
places orphanages.
Wow.
So if I tell you the constituencies are
a lot.
What is it? Is it 200?
I think so.
276 constituencies. So you check. And if it's thousands of dollars for every constituency, you check.
That's a lot of money.
And that is what some of us did to shift the whole parliamentary to NDC.
Your spiritual father, Reverend Isaac Owusu, is he still your spiritual father though?
Oh, for now, no.
Oh, for now, no. Okay, so you are fatherless.
Oh, no. Archbishop-elect Elisha Saleh Fomakun is my spiritual father.
Okay. He said, nobody can ever be president of this country without him saying yes. Now you are saying that you can do spiritual things and turn things around. Which is which?
He knows his covenant with God. And so, please, sometimes when he speaks and people are arguing, I say, why are you arguing? He knows his covenant with God, so we should leave him for him to say what he's saying. I may not come and say so, But I also know the covenant I have with God. That's all I'll say. But what he wants to say, people should allow him to say, don't you say, hey, he is this. No, you should leave him. Because he has been in the work for a long time. So when he says, nobody will become president without me, let's allow him.
Some people say he's politically exposed and compromised. What do you think?
I cannot say what they are saying because I don't know upon what basis they are saying that.
Interesting.
Yes.
Now, Kweku Annan, one of those that sat with Kennedy Agyapong and talked about your issue on TV. We are told that he's been arrested recently, and then some pastors and prophets went there to also give testimony. Did you go?
No.
Why? You are not interested?
No. Vengeance is the Lord's. He will pay. No.
Did he do anything against you personally?
Yes, because he is called aiding and abetting. He sat on a stool and spoke against me as if one day he came and said, Prophet Badu Kobi has gone to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong's home and knelt and begged. I don't know Honorable Kennedy Agyapong's home, where he stays. Never. I say this boldly. Never. Where he stays, I can't tell. But Kweku Annan was on Netu. He went and looked to the breaking news. Prophet Badu Kobi goes and kneels before Kennedy Agyapong and begs. For where? What did I do to go and beg? Even the president of the land then, I never begged him for anything. How much more should I go and beg Honorable Kennedy Agyapong for what?
Wow.
No.
And which way?
How can a spiritual man go and beg a politician in terms of I'm going to beg you, what did I do? And even if I went wrong, he is not God in my life. The Bible never said when you go wrong, go and beg a politician. Say, you is God, you go and ask for forgiveness. And I knew what he was saying was not true. So why should I go and beg him? So I heard the whole lot. I decided not to answer. But you know, I wanted to answer him then. It was two important persons in the land whose name I can't mention. But you know, they called me to their home and said, Papa, don't talk about this. You know what they've done against us. Have you ever responded? Let him talk.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, let me go back to your son again. I'm really sorry going to and fro about your son's death. Did it affect your marriage?
I will say no.
Did your wife feel at a point that what these people are saying, there could be some amount of truth in that?
In life, when people speak and they keep speaking it can affect a relationship. But we have moved on.
Are you still married to her?
Yes.
She has never come to ask you, oh, my husband, this thing that they are saying, tell me the truth about it.
Oh, no.
Never accused you of it?
I won't talk about it.
May he rest in peace.
Amen.
And we're looking forward to, meeting with the family and also meeting you in church. Amen. If you have any other thing to say, please go ahead and let's hear you.
I thank God for keeping me alive till now. I also thank God for the life of President John Dramani Mahama. I thank God for Mama Lordina, the First Lady. I thank God for Lawyer Sami Jemfi. I thank God for the life of Honorable Sam George.
Okay.
I also thank God for the life of Honorable Abuja. But there are some ministers and people in NDC. They behave as if some of us never brought them to power.
Who are they?
I'll mention their names. Right time I'll talk. Because their head, which is President, the way he still keeps the relationship with us. Some of them, they knew us before they got power. Today, as if they don't know us. And I look at them and I laugh.
Interesting. Thank you so much.
Now, my last word. I thank Prophet Nigel Gezi, who has stood with me through thick and thin.
Yes.
God bless him.
Yeah, he's a good man.
God bless him.
He's a good
person. God bless him. And I pray that God will open a door for him in this government, that he will rise.
There was a time you said Obinim was truly an angel.
You see, the word angel is the word for a person. In the spiritual, it's a word for a person whose body never becomes corrupted. In the natural, the person can be called angel because in the book of Revelations, there are angels of the churches. And most of the angels, they are human beings who lead the churches. So I don't contest him saying he's an angel. That is what I want
What's
to say.
your relationship with him now?
We don't have a problem.
Thank you so much, Prof, for coming on the show.
Bless you.
We appreciate you. And I'm going to give you Obi Nim's wife's music as we close.
Abusia efi se expose no ekọ so abesim ne wo mo a expose no efa wo mo ne koti wo kese pa se se prophet Badu Kobi prophet Nigel Gaze obi ni wo mo nyina eda so agiro mo na so e kire se ensem a ye ka de fa wo mo no ye ensem a enye nokre enti ne ganafo ebisa ne se sensem ye ensem a enye nokre dia ene adan na wo mo ensiw ono aboken akompraku Agyapong sa time no okay ya fa na se sa na aban na wo so enti na one rabo eye too powerful so wo de asem ne kwakwa enya ade ebefu na so abre corner mu no na one rabo kan akompraku Agyapong e wo cases e wo court all lose cases no so nkofo no mo e gina court no enti ade nsi na wo mo ensiw ono rabo sa time no okay abaya sesa ene NDC aban na aba ye ni masofo ebu se wo mo ne NDC aban na ntem no eye kama pa enti ade na esi kwan sa abre so se wo mo beko onabo kana kompre ko Agyapong wo mo de beko akogina emranim ama ensem a wo kan ye de form ho a wo mo da so agina mo na so ensem no enye nokre no betimi enye mu nokre na so ebusia all things being equal ensem a Ghana for eka any questions a wo mo bisa asofo a ene wo mo guso gina mo na so ensem no enye nokre na bi na me aba beso no mese se wo so adwen tire bia obeja e wo comment section wo am ye hu se ne ensem yi wusi egenefa wo wie ne sa na no wa mi subscribe button so ya no like ya share ama fofo so eni bi ahwe mi